Hello everyone, welcome to Mile High Mensch. It's Greg again. I want to talk to you today about 5 major travel hacks that I see that people do not utilize. Maybe it's because they think it costs too much, maybe they think it's too hard to do, or maybe they just don't know about it. I'm mainly talking to the people out there, especially young people who are starting to get into travel for business. This would be an enormous amount of help to you. Just a little background on me. I was doing sales for the last 33 years, and I was traveling of those 33 years 4 days a week. So I've been on lots of airplanes, lots of hotels, lots of car rentals, and I've watched over the years. I've watched people really struggle with the travel situation. So let's start out with number 1, TSA PreCheck. For those of you who do not know what this is, it's a program by the TSA to get you through security quicker. And when I mean quicker, I mean quicker. It can be anywhere from an hour less time to 5 minutes less time, but usually it's a lot less. The cost of this program is $78 for 5 years. And what I have found is most of your credit cards will pay you back for this benefit. It's part of the benefit package of your credit card. So do check that. And you could be losing out on a lot of stress, and it would be free. So just check your credit cards. If not, and we're looking at this from a larger perspective, and you did pay $78, that's $15.60 a year for this service. So what do you get? You get a special line just designated for PreCheck. Max I've ever waited is 10 minutes. Usually it's between 2 to 4 minutes at most airports. And most airports now in the US do offer PreCheck as well. I can't think of any in the recent future that I've been to that doesn't. It's pretty much everywhere. And you'll see a special line designated, it'll say TSA PreCheck on it. And the nice thing about it is you can leave your electronics and your toiletries in your bag. You don't have to take it out. It used to be to use your shoes, but the TSA just changed that last week that you can leave your shoes on no matter what line. So this is a huge benefit, leaving your electronics and your toiletries inside your bag. So basically what you're doing is you're walking up to the security machine, you're dropping it off on the roller, and that's all you do. Then you're gonna walk through the magnetometer and you're on your way. Usually no hassles at all. And for those traveling with small kids, this is a great benefit as well, because any child 12 and under you can bring in for free through PreCheck with you. They don't need to be registered separately. So I know from having small kids and getting through security quicker and not having to worry about our toiletries and all those things and electronics, and sometimes we have 4 or 5 different iPads. You know, it can be a big difference. It's a 5-minute application online. If you need the address or not, you can let me know in the comments. And after your approval is given, you're going to get a unique number for PreCheck, which you'll then add to your airline profile or your airline reservation under known traveler. And then everything from that point on is automatic. Now I see huge lines of security when I walk up. Usually O'Hare Airport's my home base, and I see huge lines in the regular line. And if I went up to some of those people who have been waiting for quite a while, and I said for $15 a year, you don't have to wait in this line, my guess 100% of people would take advantage of this benefit. So the question is, why aren't you? Or do you not know about it? So leave me some comments on that, because I'm curious, always have been, why people don't sign up for it. Now, if you travel internationally at all, or if you travel just a couple times internationally, they also offer another program called Global Entry. Global Entry will get you TSA PreCheck also for free. Now, what Global Entry does is when you land, you will go up to a machine. And now it's just voice activated, and you screens your face, and you walk right through customs. There's no waiting in lines whatsoever. There's also a new Global Entry app that'll get you through customs quicker. And this last trip I just did to Europe, we got back, I would say it was 30 seconds from the time we walked into the line till we were through it. And if you have carry-ons, you are through and you're on your way home. Now, the cost of this program is $120 for 5 years, which includes the TSA PreCheck, which, a reminder, that's $78. So for $42 more, and if you traveled all internationally, this will reduce your times, your stress, and make your life a lot easier. And you'll look like a pro, like a real rock star. This, again, is an online application, and then you'll also have to make an appointment with the TSA for doing your fingerprints, and there's a small interview. This is not a big deal. It doesn't take much time, and you can do the interviews online. Now, from my perspective, if I travel even one time a year internationally, this is a no-brainer for the $24 a year if you break it down by the 5 years. And you get both the TSA PreCheck and the global entry. Now, the next on my list of things that make a difference in your life is airline elite status. And I'll be getting into this in more detail on future videos, really by airline. Every airline offers elite status, and each airline has different programs and what they are and different values. And what type of traveler you are, we can break that all down. But let's do a real high level here of why you need elite status and why it reduces stress. Now, number one is you get special lines. You come up to the airport, let's say you are checking bags, there'll be a special line for premium or first status or whatever the airline calls it. You no longer have to get into the regular lines. That'll help speed it up. You usually get free baggage. You usually get better seats. So in those more room seats that you're paying money for, you get those seats for free, and you get it for you and all of your companions. So that can be a huge value, especially with a family. You also get a special 800 number to call anytime there's really a big issue and you need to change your flight or something has happened and you need to talk to somebody. Nice advantage of this is you're going to get through quicker. And two is you get a better trained agent. They put the agents on that are better for their customers who are more elite status and people who they know are going to spend more money on them and be loyal. So you get those higher end, I'm going to call them veteran agents, and not the agents who just started working and they really have no idea what to do. And this is a huge advantage to getting things done. Having someone on the other side who understands the systems can make all the difference in the world. And again, as we talked, getting to the airport, you get through the lines quicker. You're going to get better seats. I know a lot of people get worried about overhead bin space. With elite status, you get boarding quicker. You're going to be in boarding group 1 or 2, which means you're guaranteed to get your bag in the overhead bin, which I know is a huge deal for a lot of people, especially for me. Some of the levels, there's different levels at each one, and again, we'll get into that. You'll get unlimited drinks, and you get free snacks, just like you would in first class, but they're giving it to you in coach as well. Most of the airlines also offer more miles. So if it's 800 miles from Chicago to Dallas, on a regular, if you're not elite, you're just a regular frequent flyer, you will just get 800 miles. If you're a frequent flyer, it can be 2x, 4x, 6x, and 10x. So if you're the highest elite status, that's 8,000 miles instead of 800 miles. That makes a big difference in then getting free tickets. And then I'd say the most important thing, and I know a lot of people like me like, is free first class upgrades. Now, this is all dependent on space. It's all dependent on when your time limit comes. Each status has anywhere from 24 hours to 100 hours before flight time to getting these upgrades. Some of the airlines now have lost the value of some of these things. And again, we'll get into all of that on the elite status, which is the best one for what type of customer and what I have found. Airline clubs. This one I think is overlooked a lot. I think sometimes expense is the part people don't want to do. But if you're traveling for business at all, and if you travel personally more than a few times a month, the clubs are an invaluable tool. They're an oasis from the chaos. They are a way to get away, get quiet space. You get free food, you get free drinks. But more important than all of this, and I keep bringing this up, is there'll be separate agents there that'll help you with any type of issues going on. These agents at the clubs are all the veteran agents. They are people there who have worked at the airline for 20 years or 30 years, and they know exactly what to do. And my home airport for me is O'Hare, and most of the agents at the club know me. And I've done this, I'm a sales guy, but I've learned how to talk to them and get to know them, and they're family now in their own way. But if I have an issue or a problem, I can call them or I can see them, and they will take care of what I need done. This is a huge advantage that only you're going to get this one-on-one experience through the clubs. And then there's just different ways of how to join the clubs. And again, that'll be a different video. A lot of credit cards offer deals on getting clubs. Some offer the clubs for free, and you get more elite status. So we can get into which credit cards make more sense as we continue this journey. Now, I see this a lot. There's a maintenance problem, there's a delay, there is weather, your flight's canceled, you're going to miss your connection. And for some reason, I see the majority of people get into lines. I see them standing at the counter, sometimes 100, 200 people deep, and this is not necessary. If you don't have club access and you don't have the access to the phone numbers, you simply go on the app. If you go onto the app, they'll actually prompt you, do you want to change flights? Do you want to move on to a different day? And you can make those decisions in seconds, and you want to do it before the other people do it, right? It's all based on the amount of time. So make sure you get that done. Go into your app, choose your new flights. Then if you have relationships, the clubs or whatever, and you want to finesse it, go do it. But get it done. Don't stand in line. There's no advantage to it. You will get nothing done. And by the time you get up to the agent, everything will be gone for days. So you'll look like a savvy traveler, and you'll be a savvy traveler, and you will have less stress. So after we've gone through this whole airport experience, right, we land, and we're going now to car rentals or hotels. I just recently flew to Dallas. It was last weekend, and we get to the car rental area, and I see lines at these car rental desks. I mean, there must have been 50, 60 people deep. And I don't understand why. So all of the car rental companies offer a free, quick, go to the car program. I'm going to use one company here, Avis, for this example. By the way, I have no affiliation to Avis. I'm not getting paid by Avis. I'm just going to go through what my experience is and why I actually use Avis more than any other time. So Avis has a program that's called Preferred. It's Preferred Loyalty Program is the correct name. And you sign up for this program, you give them your credit card, you give them all your information. When you make a reservation on the app or online, you put your flight number information in. When you land, it'll actually prompt you on the app. It'll be a little message pops up. It says you are ready now to reserve your car. You click that. Sometimes they pre-reserve the car for you. A lot of times they'll give you a list of cars to choose from. So you can pick what you want. If you don't like what's there, you just hit the refresh button, which I keep doing because I want to get the best car possible. And I know I have some time before I get there. Once this car pops up that you want, you simply click it. It'll say you've committed to this car. You click yes. You hit check in. It'll give you a space number. That car is yours. And you're simply going to walk from the bus or from the terminal right to your car. Get in your car and go. And Avis has a feature that nobody else has right now, is it'll say checkout. So you click the checkout button and it will give you a QR code. You take that QR code, you go to the gate, which has a special line at most Avises, and you drive right out. So from the time I'm in the bus, getting off the bus, getting to my car and out the gate should be no more than 2 to 5 minutes max, and I'm on my way. And I just don't understand why people are standing in line where this is a free program. And we'll get into how to get better prices from these airlines. I have different ways of doing that and different programs. If you're under 25, we'll discuss that. But that'll be another video at the same time. And lastly, as we get to number 5, here's hotels. Again, I see people standing in line to check in. I don't understand this as well. I can tell you from traveling for years and years, one of the worst things is getting, after a full day, getting to a hotel, being tired and having to stand in line with one agent checking in, and there's 10 people in line and somebody's asking questions that are just ridiculous questions, trying to get free breakfast or getting, better window view or whatever it is. And all you want to do is go to bed. I'm going to use Hilton in this example, but all of the major companies have some of the same program. I found Hilton to be the best. Hilton will let you check in the day before. It'll let you pick out the room on a map. You pick out whatever room you want. You click it. You have your credit card on file. And when the room is available, you'll get a notice. Here's your room. It's available. You pick room 1120. And you simply take your phone and the app and you go to your room. And you just go right into your room. And there's no stopping at any desk. There's no, even on checkout, you don't stop anywhere. You just click checkout and you're done and you walk away. It can't get any easier. But all the hotels have this program and they do it so it can be easy. They want it easy on them too. They have less staff, but make it easy on yourself. So I hope that these basic travel hacks that I have come out with, that I'm bringing up to you, to me, these are things I take second nature. And as I talk to more and more people, they have no idea that some of this stuff exists. They think it costs more money. They think that it's only for special people. This can be for you. So leave me comments in the comments area. Leave me questions. And if I can help, specific questions, I will. And we'll get into more of these programs, as I said, in future videos. So have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.